is this light going out on this phone? Do we got spirits in here already? Spirits in here? Need another candle, don't you? Okay. Hi, one person. Welcome in. Come on in. Come on in. Skullified, how are you? Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Are you just getting out of work, or are you getting ready to go to work? I know you do I think you do a night shift, don't you? Let me know. Glad you made it. We're going to do part 2. I didn't know if it was going to be alive or not. And I had a very bad procrastination time. Does anybody hear if I am on? Can you guys hear me? Let me know. You're off till Tuesday. That's great. That's going to be fun. You can hang out with the kids and the hubby. That's going to be very good. I'm worried about this phone because my phone is looking like it's going dead. And it said 54 on it. Oh, 55. But I think the lighting is wrong. Let me see if I could pull up the lighting. I don't think I can do that now, can I? I don't see a way of doing the lighting. So it might just have to be a little bit of a creepy darkness. Oh, it says no network connection. All right. Well, can you guys hear me? If you can hear me, just put a 1 in the chat. Can anybody hear me? Just do me a favor, put a 1 in the chat if you could hear me. You were watching the Supernatural Life with Daniel Adams? I didn't see that. Is that on regular TV? Right down at the top of the screen. Okay, I'm going to try. Thank you, Skullified. I'll try to bring it. And I don't see that little thing. It looks like a little nut. And then I could fix the settings, right? Is this the settings? Is this the settings? No. Is this the settings? No. This is the flashlight. I don't even know if that works anymore. Doesn't. I'm screwing things up. Okay. Well, I guess you could see something. Light bulbs are dead over there too, so maybe if I move the candle closer. Yeah. Maybe if I just take this box off here. Okay. So, Cancer might not be here yet to take a look at what we're going to do. But we're going to start anyway because I've had these notes for so long, guys. I've had them for a long time. So it's going to be pretty quick live. I just want to tell you some stuff. I'm not showing you my face right away because I get too distracted. I can't look at my face and keep on talking at the same time. I know, I'm pretty lame. Okay. So, does everybody have, can everybody hear Katrina? And can everybody see things? I hope so. Okay. You're going to need that, but you're going to need this. Okay. Because that will give us the... Okay. Bestie is Cancer, but I would have to watch these 2 videos with her because she doesn't do YouTube at all. Okay, so yeah, you could put it on your YouTube TV. You could put YouTube up on your TV screen and do it that way. Okay, so let's get started. First, I'm going to just read you some notes. Then I'm going to go over what I mean. I might have started in the first video for Cancer. So you might hear a little bit about what you already heard. That's okay. That's okay. So we're going to get into it. Okay, so Cancer, moon children. You resonate with the moon. The last time I told you, you need to stay in line with what you need to do. Listening to your spirit guides, listening to your spirit heart, listening to your spirit animal, listening to your spirit soulmate. Okay, so in other words, you can't ignore all of these things that have been coming around you lately that are trying to tell you that you need to have more of a spiritual life, not religious, spiritual. And you need to push to get what you want. And you don't want to because most of you are shy. You could be shy and you'll say, if it doesn't come to me, I'm not going to bother doing all these things to get what I want. No, you have to in life do all these things to get what you want. I know you want to get it you want to get it organically. But sometimes you have to express what you want, how you feel about somebody, how you feel about your friend, how you feel about your job mates, how you feel about that new business that you wanted to do, but you never had the guts to do it. And all to get yourself ready so that you could push yourself forward. Okay, so I got Cancer. I'm going to put my glasses on. Read this pretty fast. Okay, so first page is Cancer, financial abundance. If you're looking for a job to move up or side hustle, someone texting or emailing you negative stuff, ignore them. Okay? It's just negative stuff. They're like not telling you something good that you did. They're not congratulating you. They're putting more and more stuff on your plate. Okay, Cancer, so try to ignore them. They're toxic. You might have to tell them off if they keep on doing it and doing it. Because you're nobody's sucker and you're nobody's doormat. So you have to push yourself to get out of that position. So somebody texting or emailing you negative stuff, something is bitter, sweet. What you worked in the past. What you worked on in the past is not working any longer. It's no longer working. So you might have to make a decision on that. Sorry about the yawn. Okay, it's very late. So yeah, you might have to make a decision, and you're like, Katrina, do you know what my bills are? Do you know I live in the busiest, most expensive country in the world? And I say, Katrina knows because she's from New York. All right. Where there's a will, there's a way. And you have to start setting up yourself. If you don't do it, no one else is going to do it. Even if you have somebody that a spouse that loves you, cares about you, they're not good at it. You're good at it. You have to take out that book, piece of paper, whatever, your journal, and you have to write down money for bills. How much does it cost to pay for your apartment? How much does it cost to pay for your rent every month? Okay, circle it. Think about it, how that you're going to get that money, because that'll be the biggest amount. But you need to live in a house or an apartment or a condo or with your mother or your father. If you're young enough, if you're lucky enough to have them. Okay, but you have to figure out, do I have enough money to pay for my coat? Do I have enough money to pay for my clothes and my food? Because food is really a problem. Okay, so do some research. It's something is no longer working for you, Cancer, and everything seemed great at first, but then it wasn't. All of a sudden, it wasn't. Okay, and you're like, what the F am I supposed to do now? Cutting out of vice makes you healthier. Money wise, side gigs are coming back up. Side gigs, ideas that you had. Don't be a Debbie the Downer or a Dan the Downer. In other words, if you think of a side gig or a gig, or your friend, your best friend, says, hey, you should do this, and you'd be like, nah, by the time I get home from my job, I won't have the time or energy to get on TikTok and try to make a TikTok store or to do work on furniture and, on my time off. But yes, you can. If it's something that you love to do, you will find that time to do it. Just today, I was feeling lazy. And I came in here and I started painting like three things. Oh, glad I did. Sorry about the yawn. I'm glad I did. So pick something that you're passionate about, that you always wanted to get back into. Now is the time. We can't wait any longer, Cancer. We can't wait any longer. If you might say, but I'm retired. Katrina, what about me? I'm retired. Am I supposed to get another job? If you want to, you should. Or how about that business that you've been saying I want to do? Oh, well, I don't know how to sell I make wooden jewelry and wooden things for the house, and and wooden canes. I don't know how to sell it. Well, you're the artist. Make it, and then you ask a friend, how can I sell this? Maybe it'll be on eBay. Maybe it'll be on, I don't know, Etsy store. Maybe it'll be on TikTok. Maybe it'll be on YouTube. Whatever it is, you're going to make a way of it. But the first step is be creative. Okay, find your niche in life. Okay, everything seemed great and then it wasn't. Cutting out of vice makes you healthier. Money-wise, side gigs are good. Simplify life. Simplify things. Don't be afraid. Success and emotions. Success and emotional fulfillment. Success and emotional fulfillment are coming. Psychic Kim Magical. I didn't know you slipped in here. I did not know. Thank you for coming back. I don't know. One second, guys. Okay. All right. So we are here. There we go. Okay. I don't know what's happening. Okay. We run a very crazy ship over here. So, okay, hope you could see the I have some white sage being burned, and that's for the negative energy and also for to clean up even energy that I have that might be negative. And then the Palo Santo is you don't even have to get rid of it. You don't have to even open up any doors or windows or anything. It just burns and it knows what it has to do. It knows what it has to do, which I love that because that's more easy. It's just that sometimes it doesn't burn that good, and I always end up burning my fingers. And this is so I can get a very good handle on what the cancers need. Thank you, please, and thank you. Okay, so all right, so cutting out of ice, just one thing, okay? Helps you money wise. Side gigs are good. Simplify things. Don't be afraid. And you know what, Cancer? I'm not trying to throw shade, but cancers are afraid of starting things. They like have an excuse for everything. Well, I can't start that because I got an operation on my foot next week. Well, how about we start something else that you don't need your foot for, but you can use your eyes and your hands typing something up. Okay, so always where there's a will, there's a way. Try to be more positive. Affirmations, more affirmations, Cancer, and get your dreams out, written out in your book. Then you look at them, then you say them, then you sit there and absorb them. If they're not going into your noggin, then you sit there and you write them 3 times or 4 times until they're in your noggin. Okay, cutting out of ice makes you healthier. Money wise, side gigs are good. Simplify things. That might be meaning declutter. Some things need to be decluttered. I'm looking at boxes for some reason. Spirit showing me boxes. Some people need to get rid of the boxes, the actual box you don't need. Just empty the box out every day. There's 7 days a week. Every day, say you're going to empty out one box. By the end of 7 days, you would have 7 boxes that were dismantled. You take the box and you throw it out. Okay? Unless you think you're going to move again and you save the box in that case. But I would throw the boxes out. And you'll see if you're opening up one box, you're going to open up a second box and put all the stuff away and throw some stuff away as well. Okay, and that's how I have always done boxes, because boxes are overwhelming, and sometimes I would say I don't feel like doing any boxes today, but you do need your sheets and your coffee maker to be found. So that's why it's always good to do like two boxes a day, unpack 2 or 3 boxes a day, and you'll find maybe you'll do 4 boxes a day. Okay, so financial abundance for Cancer, moon children, or if you're looking for a job to move up, side hustle. I already read this, I'm sorry. Getting advice, simple things, don't be afraid, success, and emotional fulfillment. That's what we're aiming for. We're aiming for success and emotional fulfillment. Cancer, your to-do list should be Cancer, choose you. I choose me. Write it down on a piece of paper. Cancer, I choose me. I am a moon child. That means I resonate with the whims and the water and the emotions of the moon. Okay? And the emotions of yourself. You give yourself that. Give yourself that allowance. So move forward even though it hurts. you have to be cyber focused. Cyber focused. I have it right here. See? You have to be cyber focused on the next part of your life, especially career wise. Hey, you're living in the house. Thanks for coming. Thank you for coming. All right. All the things in the world are right because everybody who should be here are here. We got Kim Magical, my good friend since 2019, and she's also a reader, so go check her out when you get off of this live. Check out her YouTube channel called Psychic Kim Magical, right? Psychic Kim Magical. And Sky, I don't think you have a channel, but you have a YouTube account called Skullified. She always calls me Mystified. Okay, so let's get back to Cancer. Cancer, choose you. Cancer needs to move forward. Stop pulling your legs, saying, well, I can't leave this person because they can't help themselves, so I have to be self-effacing and do everything for these people in my life. But what are they doing for you? And if you're talking about your kids and you're like, well, I can't leave my kids, and then I ask you if your kid is over 20 years old and they say yes, they're 28, 38, and I say, it's time to cut the old cord. You can live together if that's the living situation, but you have to back up and let them do their life. They are responsible when you and me and Devin and all the people who are getting up in the years pass on to heaven, hopefully. These kids that we leave behind, they have to know how to do it. And the life will be even worse for them if they are spoiled. Just ask Gypsy Rose Blanchard Anderson. Look, dum. Some will get it and some won't. That's okay. If you know, you know. All right. If you follow me, if you really and truly follow me, you will get that joke. Okay. If you eat, sleep, and drink, Mystic Brady, if you eat, sleep, drink, and wake up and pour yourself a cup of coffee with Mystic Brady, Katrina Brady, then you will get that joke that I just said. Okay. If you got that joke, could you please put a heart in the or a 4-leaf clover in the comments section? Okay. Okay. Here we go. All right, so please be really cyber focused. If you really wanted to accomplish something for the past 4 years, because it's showing me 4, so it could be even 4.5 years, like really since 2020, 2019 going into 2020, there was a big shutdown with the cancers, with the moon children, and that's okay. We had COVID, we had jobs breaking down, we had people getting fired, people working from home that worked in the office for years. Now you're working from home, and so it's a whole different flavor. Then you got to be a hermit, because Cancer, you could be a hermit. We got to kick you out of the house, get you guys out of the house. So anyhow, if your birthday was between June 21st and July 22nd, then you are a Cancer. I know it today is, I think, the 8th of July. But if you were born June 21st to July 22nd, you are a moon child. I don't know why I'm talking as if I belong in Georgia. Okay, here we go. Someone changed or switched up on you. Okay, you're getting along nicely. It looked like a marriage made in heaven or a relationship made in heaven, or your kids, even with your kids or your adult children, or your teen kids or your adult children. They keep on, spirits keep saying adult children. And then all of a sudden nothing's working and somebody's being very rude to you, or dismissive to you, moon children. You bet to be standing up for yourself. Okay? Did that relationship serve me? Yeah, that's what you have to ask. Did that relationship serve me? Someone changed or switched it up on you. So it's almost like they were like, every time you would say, I think we're not doing that great and we need to talk about it or get therapy or whatnot. And they would say, what are you talking about? We have a great relationship, until you didn't. And then one day you were like, I can't do this anymore. So either the person is going to go to therapy with you, even if it's a family member, they need to go to therapy with you. You got to find a free one, or low prices, or whatever you do. But just reach out for help. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Then we got to keep it moving. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. That's what we have to do in life. Okay? Not stay in a trauma, stay in a toxic, stay in a terrible place. That's the 3 T's. Okay? And that would be silly to stay in trauma, toxic, and terrible situation. Okay? Where we want happy. We want our hearts to be on fire and our hearts to be full of joy. Okay, so you've been taken advantage of in your job and your relationship. See, that's the theme. I always get this with you, Cancer, every friggin' year. It's time for you guys to open that kiss ass, no, that kick ass can of whoop. Okay, I can't talk right now. Okay, so they want you, spirit guides want you to work in a better environment, and where they will appreciate your skills. So start shopping for that. You know what I'm saying? Start shopping for that place that will help you to find a good place. Where did everybody go? Kim Magical, is she still here? Okay. Oh, mystified, you're so cute when you're sleepy. I wish I was sleepy, but I'm a little sleepy because I took my sleep pill. Okay, but usually that doesn't slow me down. Okay, so financial abundance, you're looking for a job, or you're looking to find a suit. You're looking to find a side hustle, someone texting and emailing, and I know I read that, right? Simplify things. Don't be afraid to make the change, and the chance. Okay? So, Cancer, your life is about to make a major shift. Do you feel it? Listen to your body. Your health is your greatest treasure. Evaluate family dynamics. Yeah, there's some kind of physical issue that you really need to go to the doctor for. And I know you don't want to go. I don't want to. I'm on a phase where last summer I was going to the doctor. I was in the ER several times. And guess what? Nothing came of it. Nothing came of any of those tests, except I got a big $2,000, $3,000 bill that I can't pay, right? But nothing was said about, my ailments. So I said, I'm not going back for the checkups, okay? I'm skipping it this summer. This summer, I have an ache and a pain. I am going to try to heal it with color therapy and meditation. But with you guys, there's something you can't ignore. You do need to get a test, some sort of test done. And because I think it's just you're missing a certain medication that will really help you. So listen to your body. Your health is your greatest treasure. Evaluate family dynamics. Make the changes necessary. Water signs are especially compatible with you guys. So that would mean Pisces is good with you. And they're very empathetic, and so is Scorpio is very good with Cancer. So Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces, they're all will be fantastic to help you support and also to understand what your next step would be, because they get you. You get each other. You're all emotional. Okay, you're water signs. All right, so just keep hanging out with the water signs. Okay, but then also Virgo and Taurus could be very grounding for you. The thing with your job is like those of you who have a job out there, and then there's some people who are retired, but might want to start up some kind of side gig. But the people who have a job that are moon children, right? Both male and female, you need to tell your boss off. You need to demand that they give you respect and respect your boundaries. Okay? You're doing too much. You know, as the Generation Z likes to say, you're doing too much, right? And you are doing too much. And you are not being appreciated for it. And you're being treated like a sucker. Unless you stand up to them and say, I will not do this anymore. This is not for me. This is not what my job said on the requirements when I first got the job. And I'm not doing these extra things that are clearly somebody else's job and not mine. And see what they, say, unless I get all this extra money, this big raise, and like make it a ridiculous amount. See what they say. If they say, oh, yeah, sure, you'll get nothing, or maybe you'll get something at the end of the month, well, then stay one more month. If they don't give it to you, then, start looking for another job. Because you could get another job. Don't think that just because you're in this one job for maybe 10 years, 5 years, 8 years, somebody even said 23 years, that you can't go somewhere else, because you definitely can. You ask God to make a way using your skills and talents, your degree or lack of, and help you to make the money that you need. Okay? But we have to pray for it and we have to visualize it, right? Okay. So make sure that you speak up on that one, please. All right. So High Priestess energy came up, manifesting your wish fulfillment. So your wishes are going to be granted, but write them down and sit at that friggin' table that you like to sit at, or if you like to sit in bed and write, then you sit there. Where's your happy place? And you write out 5 things that you want to change in your life. Okay? Whether it's money, financial security, a more nurturing relationship, marriage, engagement, a new house, a new apartment, move in with somebody, whatever it is, a travel. I don't feel like you want to travel. Okay? All right. So High Priestess energy is very, very strong energy, meaning you could do it. You could do anything that you could focus on. But take out all the negative talk that's in your head and switch it to positive. 2 people are going to be around you. All right? Don't get scared. One is a light energy, like they come from the light side. They come from the angel side. They come from God's side, right? The other one's a dark energy. And they are negative, but they might compliment you. And then you just feel like they're talking behind your back in a mean way. Stay away from these toxic people. Get away from these toxic people. Guess what? They're not going to change. But you can change your job. You could change your relationships. You could change your position, your health. Okay? So just keep that in mind, okay? We have open your heart and your creative side for a new opportunity. Okay, that's a nice burn. So that means that it's given us a sign. A new opportunity. Very good, very good. So open your heart. So that's the green chakra, green root, green heart chakra. Make sure you're wearing more green. Make sure you're wearing more pink. That always helps. Eating more green foods and pink. I'm not sure what's pink, but pink lemonade maybe, strawberries. Okay. So open your heart and open your creative side, moon children. New opportunities coming in. Don't say no right away, because the old Cancer would love to say, just no, I can't do this, I can't do that, because I don't have the money, I don't have the respect at home for other people to help me, the support, I don't have this, I don't have that. We want to take out I can't and I shouldn't and I won't. Replace it with I can, and yes I can, yes I will, yes I want to. Okay, replace those words with the positive and then just sit there in it. Okay, just be open-minded, though. Spirit wants you to be open-minded in terms of this. Hi, Kata Thanko from South Africa, right? Nice to see you. Hi, Tara from Olympic Peninsula, Washington State. Hi, Tara. Welcome to the Mystic Brady Bunch. Hope you enjoy your stay. Hi, Jeffrey. Kick ass. A can of whoop ass. Yeah, you need to open a can of whoop ass on that guy or on that girl. Thank you for telling me that, Jeffrey. You're a Sagittarius, fire signs. I have a couple of friends that are fire signs, and they are always my best friends because they're fun and they're tough and they're loyal. Most of them are, right? Most of them. Just lighting this up for the rest of the paper read. 38 minutes already. Wow. Okay, so manifest, wish fulfillment, high priestess energy, feel it. Two people, one will be light, with the angels, with God, your spirit guide, trying to help you with decisions, and the other one will be dark. The other one will be like, yeah, give in to your vices, yeah, invest in all your money and not worry about money. Be careful with people like that don't have your best interest at heart. Okay, a recommendation is coming. Say yes. Leave behind old wounds and traumas. I know that's not easy. I know that's not easy at all. Okay. But just a thing that I do when I'm going through a trauma. Hi. I look a hot wreck. No filter. No filter. Just remnants of some makeup on, but it has to come off soon. What I do when I don't want to feel my trauma and have my bad flashback about what happened to me that made me upset and have PTSD and anxiety and all that jazz, okay? Because everybody has it. But some people have had like childhood trauma and trauma when they're in the teens and trauma when they went to work in the 20s. And, everybody has some kind of trauma. So what we do is, okay, if we get triggered, we go to a safe place, which is our home or our room in our office, okay? And we just sit there and we say to ourselves, sit down at your desk, sit down on the couch, whatever you have, or your car. Your car is a good, safe place. And you say, I am not going through the stress and the trauma right now. It is not happening right now. It happened already. I am safe. I am not going through the trauma right now. It happened already. I am safe. Okay? Just because something makes you have a bad moment in the day, a trigger in the day, doesn't have to ruin that whole day. Doesn't have to ruin the people in the room. Okay? Even if somebody made a mistake and said something that was triggering to you, you don't have to hate them because they didn't do it on purpose, most likely. Okay? That's how we get ourselves to pick ourselves up and to keep it moving. Keep it moving. Okay, so a recommendation is coming for you, and say yes. Try to say yes. Worst that thing that can happen is you do a trial basis, and then you see if you can do it, and do it for 2 to 3 weeks. And if you really, really hate it, then you say, I'm sorry, I can't do this right now. Okay? Leave behind old wounds and traumas. A colleague will help you to feel better about those traumas, those said traumas. Okay? So that's why I'm thinking some of you moon children might be moving to a different job that's more positive. Or that another person on the toxic job that you have now might come in and say, hey, listen, boss, leave that person alone because that moon child has been doing everybody's job and her own and his own at the same time without the pay. And this is illegal, and he or she is not going to stand up for it anymore. And so you're going to have that support. Or this is going to be somebody that says, hey, come over and work in my shop. And you'll get double the money. You'll get less hours so that you can have more downtime. And you'll get more money and more opportunities using your gifts and talents from God. Okay? So ask God for the signs. God will set it up for you. Because some people might be saying, I don't know what she's talking about. Okay, I'm fully retired and I don't want to do anything. Then that's okay. If you're fully retired and you don't want to do anything, but if you do get bored and you do wonder what is your meaning of your life, and you don't want to just be running to doctors, because if you retire from your job, or you quit your job, or you get fired from your job, you have to have plan B. And if plan B doesn't work out, you have to have plan C, plan D, plan E, plan all the way up to plan Z. Okay? And then it starts all over again. Why? Because you can't just retire and come home and do nothing, because that is depressing. And then something goes wrong in your body and you're going back and forth to doctors. Okay, so those are all depression. But if you're doing something that comes from your heart, and even if it's a little silly hobby like my hobby, right? And from your heart and your third eye, from your gut and your third eye and your heart, then you're doing something that you want to do that you never had the time to do. And then that flourishes you inside of you. That helps you to feel better, to heal, whatever. If something a disease is cooking, that disease will get ironed out because you're getting your chakras aligned and you're getting fulfilled in each of the chakra. You're utilizing your chakras. You're aligning your chakras. Okay? So, leave behind old wounds and traumas. A colleague will come and help you. Good karma. Accept the help. Yeah, they were big on that. They were big on, they were like, spirit guides were like, here's a little jokey joke. So don't get mad at me in heaven. All right? Spirit guides were like, and there's a new opportunity coming. There's a new person that's going to be supportive of them, whether it's relationships or their job, to help them, to make these moves or changes, right? Because cancers are like Virgos. We don't like to make changes or moves, okay? We think about 100 reasons why we can't do it. And when we should be thinking about just one reason to do it. But God's like, and the spirit guides are like, well, listen, we're getting them moon children set up with a person that's going to be supportive at work, not going to let them, put up with BS anymore. We're going to give them maybe even a different job opportunity for the ones that really can't stand their job and they want to get out of there. Boom, we're going to give them another job opportunity. Or the ones that are home, semi-retired or fully retired, we're going to give them an opportunity to do something, either out of the house, part-time job, or utilizing their hobbies, something they always wanted to do, making it into a small business or just a small hobby or a couple of hobbies that you always wanted to do. In other words, we can't just sit at home. We have to do something with the gift that God gave us, which is our life. And He gave us these gifts that we unwrap and then we bury them because we're working. We have to do this thing called life and make money, and the kids, raise the kids, the animals, everything. Everybody requires money in our time, and looking for the relationship and trying to help marriages, and it's hard. Okay, but then you get to the point where that's done pretty much, and the kids have moved out sometimes. Okay, and even if they haven't, they don't need you as much, and then you have to think about, what do I want to do? Okay, and the spirit guides will help you with that. God will help you with that. You have to have a conversation with God. You have to have a conversation with your spirit guides. Okay, show me what I'm good at. You know how many times I said that? So I still say it. Okay, I know what I like to do, but like, show me what I'm good at, what I'm supposed to be selling, what am I supposed to be doing, with my readings. And you'll get the answer some way, shape, or form. But be open and receptive. I am open and receptive to receiving messages from my spirit guides on my relationships, on my career choices, on my job opportunities, on my getting my heart's desire, my dream job, my dream business, my side hustle. Some of you worked a job maybe 30 years, 20 years, 30 years, and you might say, Katrina, I just don't want to I want to do something, but I don't want to do that job. Like Devin was a teacher for 35 years, right? And we moved out here. He was only 55 when we moved out here. I was 52, he was 55. And I said, Devin, you want to sign up for subbing with me? Because they need subs. They always need subs. And he's like, hell to the nah. And I said, why hell to the nah? And he's like, because I taught for 35 years. I had so many things happen to me, and I'm done, Z. Okay. He didn't say it's quite as cool as me, but he definitely was done, Z. Okay. He just was done. And I was like, I'm not. I want to see those kids. I want to be at the desk. I want to look at the lesson plan. I want to, some of the things I do, and some things I would be like, nope, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. Let's eliminate that. Okay. But no, taking attendance and then doing a mini lesson, I'm all for that. I'm still all for that. Because it's like a magical thing that happens when sometimes the kids are listening. I still have a little time left in me that I want to still do that. But so we'll see. But and then he did take a job at a mattress store. But what happened was, in the interim, he also had a heart attack, and he's a big guy, so they had to put in 2 screens. He had a double bypass surgery, so they had to put in two screens into his chest to hold it together, because they had to cut it open, and they had to put all together, fix his heart, then close his heart and put it all together. So when he was working in the mattress store, it was like a 10-hour day, just on the weekends. It wasn't all the time. And he had to go load up the mattresses. He had to do like 60 mattresses, and there was supposed to be another helper that was supposed to come in, and the helper boy never came in, so he did it all himself, and his chest felt like somebody cut it in half. And then we found out that the screen inside his chest, was like all ripped up. There's nothing you could do about it. So the guy said, "You really can't be working in a job that's that physical. The other part, answering the phones, selling the mattresses, that was fine, but loading the big queen size, king size mattresses onto the truck and then lining them up in the hall, that was bad for his body." So then you don't give up. You could say, okay, he's very computer savvy. He could do something from the computer. He could do something answering phones if he wants to. But right now he says, no, I just want to be home, because he loves being home. He's a homebody. Okay, anyhow, do whatever lights your fire. That's what we're all responsible to light our own fire. Okay? Until the day we die. All right. So, your Cancer, your life is about to make a shift, a major shift, but you felt it coming. Sorry, I look a hot mess. No filters now. No filters, but Betty Boop is here. Okay. So Cancer, have you felt it? It's a weird feeling. Sometimes you feel excited, like, oh, maybe it's going to be something good. Like the 90s. I just heard the 90s. So something was good in the 90s with Cancer, with Moon Children. Think about what you were doing in the 90s. And I know some of you are going to say, Katrina, I was born in the 90s. Well, that was good. I mean, like people who were already maybe a kid or an adult. So just think about the 90s. Play some 90s songs. It's going to help you with something, putting something together. But you feel a shift, and it's coming. It came about you. It's like almost like you can't be nice to the people that were being mean to you. And you can't be a people pleaser anymore. Okay? So some people are about to be told off, aren't they? Okay. You're about to make the major shift. Your body and your health is your greatest treasure. I already said that. Water signs are especially good around you. And then a couple of the earth signs help you make it happen. Manifesting wish fulfillment. Manifesting forward towards your wish fulfillment. High priestess energy. And I read this already. Old wounds, traumas. Okay. I just always should rip it up after I do it, because I don't remember where I put the papers, and then I just end up reading it 75,000 times, and that could be annoying to you guys. Okay, so I did manage to pull out some cards. This is called body work. Okay, if you're in the house and you're just watching, please just pop up a thumbs up. It helps for the algorithm. Please share the video. Give me a comment. That's how we help the algorithm. Because lately, my videos and my lives have been only reaching like 90, 60 views, 90 views. My lives usually are like a couple of hundred, which I'm happy. 400, 500. But then my last live that I did was only 200. Me and Devin went to a restaurant, and that only got 90. I'm like, maybe I should leave the old phone in my pocketbook and just leave it. Okay. Anyhow, well, I was just trying to bring you guys with me. So when I asked what does Cancer need, this is what I got. Let me switch you. What does Cancer need? Okay, it's hard to hold this over here. Body work. See this angel with the blue wings? So body work. So Cancer, that's what remember I told you I felt like there was some kind of physical medical issue that you guys have to work on. Your life purpose involves body work, such as massage therapy, energy healing, physical therapy, or exercise training. Or another one is psychic reading, a private psychic reading. And happy birthday, Cancer. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear moon children. Happy birthday to you. And many more. So your life purpose involves body work such as massage therapy, energy healing, physical therapy, or exercise training. So look into that. You know, a good physical therapist can help you out a lot. You might not be doing your workout correctly, or just a massage to help balance your chakras. Reiki, acupuncture, any of that is good. And if you can't afford any of that, just get a mani-pedi. Counseling, you heal with kind words, wise advice, and empathetic ear. So this is saying that you are a good counselor. You can be a counselor as a job. You would be good at it. Any of those moon children going for counseling? Let me know. Let a bitch know. Okay, sorry. Am I allowed to curse? Oh, yeah, this is YouTube. I can curse. Because I am not monetized. Sensitivity. You are becoming more sensitive and need to make more changes accordingly. Look at this card. It's a very pretty card. You become more sensitive, more empathic. You're feeling the energy more. Well, Cancer's a very psychic sign. There's a lot of Cancers that are readers out there. And my friend, Donna Becca, she I don't know if she's in here right now, but she used to be my manager when we worked in Staten Island, New York, Brooklyn, New York, Manhattan, and New Jersey. And she would come with me to the parties, and she was strong with her feelings too. She said she'll be my manager. Flowers come up. So the spirit guides are saying that working with flowers open your heart and brings blessings to others through your life purpose. Yes, these are my life purpose cards. Look at that. Arranging flowers. Anybody out there thinking about opening up a flower shop or doing something with flower arrangements? Oh, I just heard wedding planner. I want to be a wedding planner. Let's be wedding planners together. Okay, we might only get like two weddings a year, but that'll be fun. I would do that in a hot minute. Fly into it, get your what's that license where you can marry people? Officiant. And then you get that online, and then you go fly to wherever they are, and you marry them. And you also be in charge of the dress and helping them pick out the dress, helping them pick out flowers. I love that stuff. The Wedding Planner was one of my favorite movies. Crystals. Your connection to crystals and gemstones is a channel for healing energy. So this is like get into crystals more often. And crystals aren't that expensive. I use crystals in my artwork, so If you bought my artwork, you would get the crystals, or you could just get yourself a crystal bracelet, rose quartz, amethyst, selenite, whatever attracts you. This is selenite, which is very good for psychic ability. Helionite, I think, is the white one. Options. So see how you have an option coming up, Moon Children? Consider the career possibilities that are open to you. Okay, they'll be coming around to you. Don't just dismiss them. And then strength. We have everything you've experienced in your life, Cancer, has made you strong and courageous. Has made you strong and courageous. So when you're starting to feel weak, think about all the things you went through has made you strong and made you courageous. So it's like it'll be nothing for you to do, because think about all the things, all the places you've been to, or all the things you went through in your life, losing people, losing money maybe. I just heard that. They just let me feel the pain that you felt. And if you can get through that, you can get through anything. Just take it one day at a time. Protected. Oh, you are protected, Moon Children. You are safe and supported while you change your career. This is so important. This is what I was trying to get at in the paperwork. Okay, the notes that I did. Let me just switch my glasses because I feel like those glasses weren't really showing me. 1 second. You are protected. You are safe and supported while you change your career. This is telling you God is going to watch you and help you while you change your career or look for your side hustle or side job. Okay? God is going to help you. Your spirit guides are going to help you. You're going to have to ask God for that help. Please, God, just protect me so I know and have the energy and strength to do what I need to be doing in terms of my job, in terms of my career, in terms of my relationships. But God is protecting you and sending Archangel Michael down to help you. Okay? There might be like a 2-week thing where you, just need a little bit of extra help. And you might be like, well, how can I be out of work for a month without any money to pay my bills? Well, somebody's going to lend you something, or maybe you can get an advance, or you get a severance pay from somebody else. Like, where there's a will, there's a way. Just know that it can be helped, and somebody's going to help you, and God will always be watching over you and listening. He knows what you need before you even know it. He knows what you want, but he knows what you need. It's more important. Then we have leadership. Take charge of the situation. Take charge of this situation. Yeah, so basically it's telling me that you got to speak up to something, some kind of situation in your life. And it might be like something lingering for the last couple of years, but you're going to come out like a champ. Not a chimp, a champ. And let's just see what your spirit guides say. These are the spirit guides. Spirit guides and people in heaven. I'm just going to see what they want to tell you. And then I think I'm going to be done. Those, the spirit guides and people in heaven want to tell Cancer and Moon Children. What do they want to tell them? I'll be right there. I'm just shuffling. Okay, all right. So when I shuffle, I'm just trying to meditate on what does the moon children need to know from the people that went to heaven. You might have a family member that went to heaven, like grandma, grandpa, um, mother, father, child, aunt, uncle, uh, friend. Okay, and so that's I asked them first what messages, and so let me go fast through these. The first one I got was, "I wish I could hug you again." So they're saying that to you because they're seeing some of you cry. Yeah, and I feel like crying too. They wish they can hug you. And they touch the side of your face. They just showed me that. They want you to know, go for a walk. Go for a walk. If you go by a tree, hug it, kiss it. If you see water, touch it, throw a rock in it. Look for shells, rocks, take it home. Put my name on it, and I will send you a butterfly or flowers, or both. You will see butterflies and flowers. But did you hear that? I haven't picked this card in a long time. Okay? This is your loved one in heaven telling you to go for a walk. If you go by a tree, hug it, kiss it. Okay? They will show you that they know that. They will acknowledge that by sending you a beautiful flower, or you'll see a beautiful flower or a butterfly. If you go by water and touch it, throw it in a rock in it. Look for shells, rocks. Take one of the rocks home. Put their name on it. Okay, you know who I'm talking about. First person that comes to mind. If I said to you, who's the person, you might have a few people up there. Like I have like 10 people up in heaven, right? So if you ask me, out of the 10 people, who would you like to talk to? You can only talk to one. Of course, I'd want to talk to at least 2 or 3, but I know exactly who I'd talk to, and that would be my mom. Okay? So I know that you know who you would want to talk to. Put their name on the rock, right? With a marker or a white pen, whatever. And then they will send you a butterfly or a flower, or both butterfly and flower. It'll come on over the TV, or it'll be outside your window, or it'll be outside when you take another walk. That's their validation that they saw what you did and they were with you. They're also saying could be a fire sign. So Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. If anybody has a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries up in heaven, they are trying to contact you. They are trying to connect with you. And you can connect with them by saying their name, okay, and just talking to them. They hear you. Archangel Gabriel, do not give up on your dreams. Archangel Gabriel says, do not give up on your dreams. Someone from your past is coming back to tell you sweet things like an apology all good feelings on that. So someone from your past is going to give you that apology you've been waiting for. But also, Archangel Gabriel is the angel of expression, blue chakra, throat chakra. Doesn't want you to give up on expressing yourself and your dreams. However, that is. Maybe some of you used to write and then you gave up on writing. Go back to it. Journal. Okay, some of you used to sing and you gave up on singing. Well, not everybody's going to make a 20-year contract and $50 million and become Taylor Swift, but do it anyway. Start singing, start writing your songs. Whatever it is that brought you pleasure, don't give up on your dreams. Could be an earth sign, okay, meaning the person in heaven that's trying to contact you. I don't know why this is not showing good. Could be an earth sign like Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Think about who's in heaven. If they are a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries, they are trying to contact you. Okay. I just heard, aren't you going to tell them the rest? Okay, these earth signs that are trying to contact you, they want you to be practical in that that saved money or that money that is just sitting there. They want you to buy something practical with it, whether it's you need a new car or you need a new chair. Somebody needs a table and chairs. They don't care if it's expensive. If you don't have the money, then go and get it secondhand. But they're like, you need to have, there's somebody up there going, you need to have a nice kitchen set. You need to have a nice couch. You need to have a place where you can put your feet up on a hassock. How many times you hear somebody say that? This is somebody in heaven that's worried about your furniture. They want you to make it your business. Look in the paper. Look for somebody, garage sales, house sales, if you don't have the money for new, and get yourself your furniture. They're saying you need it. Don't live without it. Okay. Thank you, earth signs. Okay. And the fire signs want you to stand up for yourself. The Leo, Sag, and Aries, they're like, oh, please stand up for yourself. Tell people off. Don't let them mess with you anymore. We want you to write down 3 things. We want you to write down 3 people that you need to talk to, either a phone call, in person, a letter, or email. Okay, we want you to write down 3 people that you need to talk to, and then call them, or meet them in person, or write a letter, or an email, or a text. I don't know why I didn't put text on here. Let me add text right away. Okay, so those were the messages from your spirit guides, people in heaven. Okay, so last couple of cards I have are, I always like to do these cards for my Pisces and my Cancer, and the water signs. Who's the other water sign? Pisces, Cancer, and who else? That's gonna bug me. Who's the other water sign? Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, my daughter. Okay, these are my mermaid cards. Okay, so The first one we got is homeland. Arrival, a journey ends, establishment, a building settled. Arrival, a journey ends, establishment, building, and settled. So, in other words, came in from a journey is over. Maybe the old job that you had that you didn't like, that's about over. Okay? Getting settled into something new. And you know, I have this picture. It's called Homeland. She's right up there. I have this collaged. And she's all in gold. All right, so the journey is over, and it's in with the new, out with the old, and getting established with the new. Adrift, letting go, allowing a higher force to take charge for a time. I also have this one, but I never filled it in with paint yet. Okay, so some of you might feel adrift, letting go and allowing a higher force to take charge for a time. So in other words, praying, meditating, just stopping whatever you're doing, letting the voices in your head stop, and just say, you know what? Dear God, universe, whatever you believe in, you take over. You tell me what I need to know. You provide me, universe, provide me what I need to know. How do I go forward? What do I need to go into? What do I need to let go of? What relationships do I need to hang on to? What relationships do I need to let go of? But first, get adrift. Sometimes we need that time. Allowing a higher force to take charge for a time. Okay, then we have this one. Timeout. So you're contemplating, you're waiting, you're mulling it over. Timeout, awareness, contemplation, solitude, time alone. And it's good to have this contemplation time and time alone, or to when you're being adrift as well, because it's all thinking, waiting, planning, letting the universe tell you, should I go left or should I go right? Or should I change everything all? Some of you will change the whole thing. You'll change the whole package. You'll change the whole road. They'll be like, oh, are you going to go to road A or road B? And you're going to go, nope, I'm starting a new road. It's going to be road C. Okay? But there isn't a road C. Oh, yes, there will be when I'm done. I'm a Cancer moon child. I'm going to make it there. I love these pictures on these cards. Then the last one of these cards I have is sisterhood, friendship, allies, compatible souls, loyalty, joy, and delight. So the whole sisterhood will help you get joy, have friendship, have love and companionship. At the same time, when you're in a sisterhood, that's a good sisterhood, okay, that supports you, that just gets you. We all need to be in one that just, they get you, right? And if they don't, and they're catty and they're trying to take from you, or they think you're taking from them and you're not, then that's not the right tribe for you. That's not the right group. But this is saying that the sisterhood is going to help you. Friendship, allies, they're going to have you back. But you have to ask too. You have to be more willing, Cancer, to be asked for help. Okay. "42 is not scary. 42 is not scary. It might seem scary, but how would you like to be 60, almost 61 over here? Hey, Kim, is 42 scary? Ask Kim Magical. Watching from South Africa? Welcome. Welcome, many. Okay, let's do an angel card to close, okay? Because I'm using my old phone, and my old phone is like very weird. Like I'll have to upload the things in half hours, and it's almost 2 hours. So it's going to be like 30 minutes and then another 30 minutes, another 30 minutes. So I probably won't upload it tonight. I'll probably upload it tomorrow at some point. But anyhow, let me get an angel card. Cancer need to know. Cancer need to know. Cancer need to know. I just fell out. Totally went to the floor. Okay, we got Adriana. What does Cancer need to know? Adriana. This beautiful card. It looks like it's involved with children. And it says, it's really hard writing, I am leading you toward the answer to your prayers. Please listen and follow the steps. I am communicating through your intuition, thoughts, and your dreams. Okay, so somebody was talking about seeing their father in their dreams, and their father's in heaven. Yeah, they are telling you that they are communicating through your dreams. Pay attention. Start writing out your dreams. Keep a little notebook by your bed, because that's when they're trying to get to you. That's when they're trying to, you may not understand the dream, but just write down everything that you remember. Fiona, now that you've asked the angels for help, be open to receiving divine guidance and assistance. You deserve heaven's help. So when you're open and receptive to receive guidance, you have to say to the angels, angels and spirit guides, I'm open and receptive to receiving help. Please help me in this problem in my job or my relationship or with money in abundance, or getting my business off the ground. And you don't get the answer right away. So don't panic if you don't get that answer right away. Just know that you have to do it. You have to be open and receptive. You have to say, angels, are you listening to me? Spirit guides, are you here helping me with this reading? Okay? I don't feel it right away, but it comes. Okay, and the last one is Akasha. You are a spiritual teacher. You have the ability to counsel others and help them awaken their spiritual gifts, divine life mission. That's important. You are a spiritual teacher. You have the ability to counsel others and help them awaken their spiritual gifts and divine life mission. That's a beautiful card. Look at it, all the purple. Akasha. I like Akasha. Okay, guys, I took my medicine a long time ago, so I'm just going to end with the angel number. And what happens is if I take my medicine, then I don't go to sleep or rest. Now my mind is too weak, but I needed to do the cancer because I had a couple of people asking me about it, and usually nobody asks me. So, okay, hold on a second. What is this? Well, do Cancers need to know? What numbers do moon children need to know? What numbers do moon children need to know? What numbers are important? Okay, I'll tell them. Okay. Okay. Just pulling out 2. Okay. 333. So whenever you see 333, that's an angel number, and it means you are being called upon to use your spiritual gifts as a light worker, assisting all of humanity. Live your truths and be a positive light to others. 333 means I am powerful. I am powerful. That means you're waking up at 3:33 in the morning, or you at 3:30 in the afternoon, 3:33 in the afternoon, you start to feel ambitious, or you start to look around and feel like ideas are coming to you, or maybe a peace. You have some sort of peace at that time. I used to do a lot of painting at 3 o'clock in the morning. Okay. And now sometimes I move it up to like 12, 1. But by 2 or 3, I like to be trying to start to power down. But yeah, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I could be active, whatever it is. This is the spirit number. And then one more is 19. Okay. Independence and self-sufficiency are necessities to you. You are extremely capable in life and in work and aren't afraid to take big risks to achieve the life you desire. I am a pioneer is the affirmation. I am a pioneer. Starting something new that is something that you created has a lot to do with like that side hustle, that side business, that some kind of second career or little business that you're making from your home. Or even if you get office space, some of you might want to just rent an office space because you want to get out of the house. You'll be more productive out of the house. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Happy birthday to Cancer. I finally finished, and I hope you liked it. I hope some of it resonated with you. I don't have that many people in the house, only 7, but that's okay. Whoever needed to see it sees it tonight, and whoever wants to watch it in the future can watch it in the future. Okay, love you guys. Namaste. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow. And thank you, Kim Magical, for helping me with the wrench.